Did you find her? Please, where... She's not in my office.
I'm sorry, but I have to leave you now.
I know, just... Please. Find my little...
Happy to help.
Does a garden bloom overnight? Was Rome built in a day? We all know the answers to these questions. Why do people expect the rebuilding of the atmosphere to happen so quickly? After all, it took almost 2 centuries to make it this way. I know. Process and research is ongoing. From manufacturing efficiency, payload distribution, chemical composition, even down to the recycling of materials. Ever attempted what we're trying to do? New discovery. Every day your work benefits the future of mankind, bringing us one step closer to our goal. It is a huge task, but together we can do it. Whatever it takes. We will build a new Eden, a utopia for all. There's a garden overnight. Was Rome built in a day? We all know the answers to these questions. Why do people expect the rebuilding of the atmosphere to happen so quickly? After all, it took almost 2 centuries to make it this way. I know. We're all impatient. With every passing day, with every launch, Project Resolve evolves.
Where's my dad? Daddy told me not to talk to strangers.
So, you're Maddy, then?
Yes? How'd you know my name? Did Daddy send you?
I'm Warren. Your, dad sent me. He's really worried. Why didn't you call out to him?
Because then he would have found me. Don't you know how to play hide and seek? Is he angry with me? I'm sorry. I'll contact him so he can come and get me.
Are you alright? What happened to your leg?
Daddy and me played hide and seek with the others. They weren't fair. They hit me when they found us. But I hit them back. And they ran away. I wasn't fast enough to catch them. They didn't play fair. I don't like them.
I have to go now. Be a good girl and stay here so your dad can find you, okay?
Okay.
I'd like to welcome back Jonas, founder and CEO of Jump. Now, usually it's me bugging your office to try and get a moment from your busy schedule, but today you actually requested time with me.
That's right, and I appreciate you talking to me at such short notice.
No, thank you. You've obviously got something on your mind.
Yeah, and now I'm going to speak frankly here. Over the last few months, Creo has been viciously attacked by certain elements in the media.
Process, research, manufacturing efficiency, payload distribution, chemical...
Good to see you.
Even down to the cycle of materials.
Did you find her? Please, where's my daughter? She's not in my office.
I'm sorry, but I have to leave you now.
I know, just... Please. Find my little girl. Did you find her? Please, where's my daughter? If she's not in my office...
I'm sorry, but I have to...
Wait! Please!
Please remember, safety at work is our highest priority and should be
Our
yours.
scientific staff labor day and night to improve and build upon the foundation of Jonah Gutenberg's original vision. No one has ever attempted what we're trying to do. New discoveries and methods allow us to push them. We will build a new Eden, a utopia. There's a garden bloom overnight. Built in a day. We all know the answers to these questions. So why do people expect the rebuilding of the atmosphere to happen so quickly? After all, it took almost 2 centuries to make it this way. I know. We're all impatient. With every passing day, every launch, evolve, or manufacturing efficiency, payload, chemical composition, even down to the cycle of materials. Our scientific staff labor day and night to improve and build upon the foundation shown in Gutenberg's original vision. No one new discoveries allow us to push the very boundaries of science and technology. Every day your work benefits the future of mankind. It is a huge task, but together we can do it. Whatever it takes. We will build a new Eden, a utopia for all. Does a garden loom overnight? Was Rome built in a day? We all know the answer to these questions. Why do people expect the rebuilding of the atmosphere to happen so quickly? After all, it took almost 2 centuries to make it this way. I know. We're all impatient. Every passing day, every launch, all process research is ongoing. Manufacturing, payload distribution, chemical composition, even down to recycling of materials. Our scientific staff labor day and night to improve, build upon the foundation shown in Gutenberg's original vision. New discoveries and methods allow us to push the very boundaries of science and technology. Every day your work benefits the future of mankind, brings us one step closer to our goal. It is a huge task, but together we can do it. Whatever it takes. We will build a new Eden, a utopia for all. Was Rome built in a day? We all know the answers to these questions. So why do people expect to rebuild?
Shouldn't you be at your designated work site?
It's gonna be okay. Daddy'll make it better.
It's okay, Daddy. Please don't be sad.
No. No, it's not okay. I should have been there. I missed you so much, Petal. I missed you so much.
I missed you too, Daddy.
Oh, God, you made it. Thank you. Thank you so, so much. You don't know what this means to me, to have her back. Hold her again. It broke her leg. Those bastards broke her leg, and I can't help her. I don't have anything to make it better.
What do you need to, patch Maddy up?
I don't know, it looks really bad. I'll have to reconstruct it completely. The tools are not the problem, but I'll need another leg from a compatible source.
You'll get one. I'll see to it.
If there were more men like you, the world would be a better place.
So this is your daughter, huh?
Yeah, this is Maddy. She likes you a lot, you know.
Well, that's great. Because I like her.
Thank you for everything. I'd be nothing without her. Maddy's all that's left of me.
I should leave. Take care now.
You too.
Come back anytime.
After all, it took almost 2 centuries to make it this way. I know. We're all impatient. But with every passing day, with every launch, Project Resolve evolves. Our process of research is ongoing. From manufacturing efficiency, payload distribution, chemical composition, even down to the recycling of materials. At Creo, our scientific staff to improve and build upon the foundation Jonah Gutenberg's original vision. No one has ever attempted what we're trying to do. New discoveries.
For your own safety, please comply with all official requests while the area is being secured.
Every day your work benefits the future of mankind, bringing us one step closer to our goal. It is a huge task, but together we can do it. Whatever it takes, we will build. As a garden grew overnight, was Rome built in a day? We all know the answers to these questions. Why do people expect to rebuild? Every passing day. Project Resolve. Oh.
Come back anytime.
Does a garden bloom overnight? Was Rome built in a day? We all know the answers to these questions. So why do people expect the rebuilding of the atmosphere to happen so quickly? It took almost 2 centuries to make it this way. I know. like to welcome back.
Thank you, Tom.
Now, usually it's me bugging your office to try and today, you actually requested time with me.
That's right. And I appreciate you talking to me at such short notice.
No, thank you. Bob.
Now I'm going to speak frankly here. Over the last few months, Creo has been viciously attacked by certain elements in the media. They've been propagating myths and inciting the...
I'd like to welcome back Jonah Gutenberg, founder and CEO. Manufacturing efficiency, payload distribution, chemical composition. At Creo, our scientific staff labored day and night to improve and build upon the foundation of Dr. Gutenberg's original knowledge. No one has ever attempted what we're trying to do. New discoveries and methods allow us to push the very boundaries of science and technology. Every day your work benefits the future of mankind. One step closer to it. It is a huge task. Together, we can do it. Whatever it takes. We will build a new Eden, a utopia for all. Does a garden bloom overnight? Was Rome built in a day? We all know the answers to these questions. So why do people expect the rebuilding of the atmosphere to happen so quickly? After all, it took almost 2 centuries to make it this way. I know. We're all impatient. But with every passing day, with every launch, Project Resolve evolves. Our process and research is ongoing. From manufacturing efficiency, payload distribution, chemical composition, even... down to the recycling of materials. At Creo, our scientific staff labor day and night to improve and build upon the foundation of Jonah Gutenberg's original vision. No one has ever attempted what we're trying to do. New discoveries and methods allow us to push the very boundaries of science and technology. Every day your work benefits the future of mankind, bringing us one step closer to our goal. It is a huge task, but together we can do it. Whatever it takes. We will build a new Eden, a utopia for all. Does a garden loom overnight? Was Rome built in a day? We all know the answers to these questions. Why do people expect the rebuilding of the atmosphere to happen so quickly? After all, it took almost 2 centuries to make it this way. I know. We're all impatient. But with every passing day, Project Resolve evolves. Our process and research is ongoing. From manufacturing efficiency, payload distribution, chemical composition, even down to the recycling of materials. At Creo, our scientific staff labor day and night to improve and build upon the foundation of Jonah Gutenberg's original vision. No one has ever attempted what we're doing. New discoveries and methods allow us to push the very boundaries of science and every day. Huge task, but together we can do it. Whatever it takes, we will.
We're definitely getting there, but the shock to the brain, whether psychological or by surgical trauma, is still unpredictable. At worst, they're psychotic. At best, the mental capacity of a 2-year-old. I don't know which is worse. Once they're in that body, the power is truly frightening. The good news is that the organic machine interface is working perfectly.
a garden bloom overnight? Was Rome built in a day? To these questions, why do you expect the rebuilding of the atmosphere so quickly? After all, it took almost 2 centuries to make it this way. I know. We're all impatient. But with every passing day, with every launch, Project PROTEUS, our process of research is ongoing. From manufacturing efficiency, payload distribution, chemical composition, even down to the recycling of materials. At CREO, our scientific staff labor day and night to improve and build upon the foundation of Jonah Gutenberg's original vision. No one has ever attempted what we're trying to do. New discoveries and methods allow us to push the very boundaries of science and technology. Every day, our future of mankind brings one step closer to our goal. It is a huge task, but together, we can do it. Whatever it takes. We will build a new Eden, a utopia for all. Does a garden bloom overnight? Was Rome built in a day? We all know the answers to these questions. So why do people expect the rebuilding of the atmosphere to happen so quickly? After all, it took almost 2 centuries to make it this way. I know. We're all impatient. But with every passing day, with every launch, Project Resolve evolves. Our process of research is ongoing. CREO,
good to see you.
Staff labor day and night to improve and build upon the foundation of Jonah Gutenberg's original vision. No one has ever attempted what we're trying to do. New discoveries and methods allow us to push the very boundaries of science and technology. Every day, your work. It is a huge task. We will build a new Eden, a utopia for all. Does a garden bloom overnight? Was Rome built in a day? We all know the answers to these questions. Why do people expect the rebuilding of the atmosphere to happen so quickly? After all, it took almost 2 centuries to make it this way. I know. We're all impatient. But with every passing day, with every launch, Project Resolve evolves. Our process of research is ongoing. From manufacturing efficiency, payload distribution, chemical composition, even down to the recycling of materials. At CREO, our scientific staff labor day and night to improve and build upon.
Do you require assistance, Warren? Have a nice day, Warren.
No one has ever attempted what we're trying to do. New discoveries and methods allow us to push the very boundaries of science and technology. Every day, your work benefits the future of mankind.
Unlocking Lab 02.
Watch out. We're not rid of him yet.
Access to Lab 02 granted.
I'm so sorry, but you've left me with no other option but to remove you from this portal coil.
A utopia for all.
Lab 01 locked.
My, you're a slippery one, aren't you?
Access to Lab 01 granted.
Please, that's a restricted area. Hush hush and all that. I won't take that, you know. Years of toiling for the good of mankind. All that. Somebody had to do the dirty work. They were too afraid to get their manicured little hands dirty.
You've trusted me this far. We all want the same thing. We've looked at other ways, and there's always going to be risks. Utopia works, guaranteed. I know the board is balking at the figures, but think of it as cleaning house. Problem solved within 1 generation. It'll just be a much smaller one than previously estimated, but that's a good thing. We've been worrying about what to do with overpopulation for almost 100 years.
anytime.
Does a garden bloom overnight? Was Rome built in a day? We all know the answers to these questions. Why?
Attention, please. Contingency protocol for asset preservation has been activated. Opening containment cells.
Mark Dean, perfect candidate for the program. We pulled him off the streets and put him to work in recycling a couple of weeks back. He's a complete zero. We even DNA typed him to outside databases. No living relatives. He's so happy to have a place to sleep and 3 square meals a day, he'll happily sign the consent forms.
An inquisitive mind. That's the spirit. And besides, things without all remedy should be without regard, right? What's done is done.
You better explain yourself. I'm running on a short fuse right now.
I would be wasting my breath on you. You failed to see, or maybe you chose not to. But I'm trying to save mankind here. Not just the species. No, I'm trying to save all of us. We're flawed, incomplete. We're not yet prepared to re-enter paradise, you see. We wouldn't survive. My Homo Machinalis could change that. They are the living proof that we could be more than human. We, all of us, could fill the world of tomorrow. Ascended beings in a new utopia.
So what about utopia?
Let me put the record straight. Unlike Resolve, which will exterminate us slowly and painfully over generations, my nanites do a quick and clean job. I've minimized the suffering, a fresh start, a clean slate for those that remain. If that concerns you now, then you shouldn't have tried and stopped my little pet project. Anyway, I'm sure you'll be safe. Go on. Go smoke a nice fat stogie and watch the apocalypse from your glass tower with the rest of them.
I think you've got me confused with somebody else. I'm not working for the board.
Maybe you are. Maybe you're not. What difference does it make now? This place is going straight to hell, and we're going with it. Or we're already there, and didn't even notice.
So you know what's going on here?
I'm honored by your assumption, but even I have my limits. I do know a mob stormed my labs, and my colleagues are either dead, dumb, or simply gone. So much for security. And what's the board doing, Still twiddling their thumbs over the launch of Utopia? I submitted my final analysis weeks ago, and I'm still waiting. We need people who can make decisions around here.
So, these tin men are supposed to be our future?
Not pretty, is it? But the truth rarely is. Just think of it as an upgrade to survive the world of Utopia. Our meat machines are inadequate. We won't make it unless you hightail it back to your master's tower. We have the will to survive as individuals, but as a species, we need a push. There's no winning without sacrifice. I just wanted a level playing field to create a utopia for all.
You're sick.
Oh, you moral crusaders. Always the first to swing the sword from the little corner of self-righteousness. Chavez was exactly the same. Always beyond reproach. Even when the first reports on Resolve came in. I don't claim to know the one truth, because there isn't one. Everybody takes sides, and always their own. Good, evil, all nonsense and totally subjective. Just children's stories. As we grow older, mortality beckons, and so we reach for the divine. Same fairy stories, different binding. The individual must be prepared to sacrifice himself for the many. The species is what's important.
What about Chavez?
Yes, what about her? Not seen since she threw a tantrum and got kicked out of my labs. But still, wonderful woman. And an extraordinary scientist. An incredible intellect. Kind-hearted and so ambitious, you have to admire a fighter. But resolve didn't work. We needed to act and act fast. And I had the solution. It's just a shame her ego got in the way of her career.
I think we're done here.
In that case, if you don't mind, Inspector, I need to get back to work. Terribly important things to do. Terribly important. Please! Ah!
Have a nice day, Warren.
Does a garden bloom overnight? Was Rome built in a day? We all know it.